Hey, future medics. Today we're going to talk about diffusion, a simple body mechanism that keeps everything alive. If this has ever felt abstract to you, we're going to clear that up today. Diffusion is the movement from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration until both sides are balanced and are the same. It's simple. There's no energy required. We use no ATP here. It just depends on concentration gradients. So think of if you've ever had perfume and somebody's put perfume on during class. Eventually, the entire classroom can smell it because the gas particles spread out throughout the entire classroom. That is diffusion. Also, think of any time you've ever gotten in the elevator. If there's a number, more than two people, right? Nobody wants to be on top of each other. So everybody goes to the back of the elevator first. You start in the corners, and then the front corners of the elevator fill up. And then in between each person fills up. Nobody is trying to touch anybody else, look at anybody else, be on top of anybody else. Everybody just kind of moves to fill the outside. That's also an example of diffusion. It kind of seems innate. We all do it. It's almost like it's pre-programmed. But if you wanted to cram that elevator car full, that would take a lot of effort, a lot of energy, which is more like active transport, which we'll talk about in its own video. In the body, gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen diffuse freely across cell membranes. So what this looks like is we'll have blood returning from circulating through all of the body, and it's returning to the lungs. And this blood is going to be very, very high in carbon dioxide because it has picked up all the waste products from the cells. And it's going to be very, very low in oxygen because it has already offloaded and given any oxygen it had to the cells. So as this blood returns to the lungs, we've got high CO2, low oxygen. But lung tissue, which is breathing in oxygen and out carbon dioxide, has very high levels of oxygen and low levels of CO2. So, as the blood passes through the alveoli into those tiny little capillaries, you'll see diffusion happen to where carbon dioxide will go out of the blood and into the lung tissue, which has a very low level of carbon dioxide, so it can be breathed out. And then the very high levels of oxygen from the lungs will diffuse into the bloodstream where there are very low levels of oxygen, and then that will be able to be carried to the cells. And this exchange will keep happening until the levels of oxygen and CO2 are the same on either side. When diffusion fails, gas exchange fails. And from that, we can see hypoxia, hypercapnia, altered mental status, acidosis, and even cardiac arrest. And some things that can cause this to fail are opioid overdose or COPD and CHF exacerbations. But that's it. That is diffusion. I know you've got it. I wasn't worried about you at all. Next up, we're going to talk about facilitated diffusion, which is a lot the same, but with a little bit of help. I'll see you in the next one. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself right now. I'll see you soon.